It was 2:47 a.m. when Sara started her final night shift at the small security office. The building had been empty for months, but they still needed someone to monitor the cameras. Easy money, or at least that's what she thought. She settled into the worn-out chair, the low hum of the monitors her only company. Camera 1. An empty, sterile hallway. Camera 2. A storage room filled with dusty boxers. Camera 3. The basement corridor, its lights flickering as they always did. Camera 4. The main lobby, silent and still. Nothing unusual, just another quiet, boring night. But at 3:12 a.m., Camera 3 changed. A dark figure stood at the far end of the basement hallway. It was completely unmoving, its head tilted just slightly, as if it were looking right at the camera. Sara frowned and leaned closer to the screen, zooming in for a better look. The figure didn't react. It had no face, no discernible features, just a shape, a solid shadow. She grabbed her radio to call her supervisor. Static was the only reply. 3:18 a.m. Camera 2. The storage room flickered. The same figure was there now. But it was closer. Way too close. It was as if it had crossed 30 meters in a single, impossibly second. Sara physically jumped back from the monitor, her heart starting to hammer against her ribs. Her hands trembled as she switched through the cameras, desperate for an explanation. Camera 1, empty. Camera 3, the basement was empty now. Camera 4, the lobby. The figure was there. It was standing directly in front of the glass entrance doors, staring inside. Sara froze, a cold dread washing over her. No. No way. She frantically checked the building map on her desk. The lobby door was locked, triple bolted. No one could get in. 3:23 a.m. The lights in the lobby feed flickered violently, then went completely dark. A moment later, they blinked back on. The figure was gone. Panic set in. Sara grabbed her heavy-duty flashlight and stood up. The protocol was clear. Never leave the security office. But staying inside, staring at those screens, felt like being in a cage, waiting for the predator to find her. Then, it came. A loud, sudden bang. Something slammed against the security office door with tremendous force. Sara's breath hitched. She whispered, her voice barely audible. "Hello? Is anyone there?" "Only silence," answered. She took a slow, hesitant step toward the door. The thick metal began to bend inward, creaking and groaning under an immense, unseen pressure. It was like something massive was pushing from the other side. Sara stumbled backward, pure terror seizing her. Suddenly, all the cameras changed at once. Every single screen now showed a new, horrifying image. It was her, Sara, but filmed from behind. It was a live feed. Someone, or something, was standing right behind her in the tiny office. She spun around instantly, flashlight beam cutting through the darkness. Nothing. The room was empty. Her eyes snapped back to the monitors. The figure was still there, on every screen. But now it was closer to her back in every frame. 3:29 a.m. All the screens flickered and died, plunging into black. Then, white letters began to burn across all the monitors at the same time. 4 simple words. Stop. Turning. Around her, breath froze in her chest. She couldn't move. She couldn't scream. And that's when she heard it. A faint, dry whisper, echoing directly behind her ear. I said, "Don't turn. The video recording from the security office ends there." Sara was never found. But they say that every night, at exactly 3:12 a.m., the basement camera still activates by itself. And on the monitor, it shows someone sitting in that security chair, silently watching the screens, even though the building has remained locked and abandoned ever since. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Night Bites.